What's up, guys? Taylor Holly here, Soblue Productions, bringing you the 2018 Magic City Mega Bowl Round 2 here at George Ward Park. As always, hanging out with my boy Andy Burns.
What's up?
Got an updated leaderboard for you here. 4 awesome players, really just dialed it in first round. Got some real hot scores. Bringing it into the second round, trying to continue to do the same. So,
yeah, and round 1, as you see, a great shot from Cam. Great way to get the second round started off. Posted up some huge scores, so they're going to definitely look to add on to those.
Yeah, and just kind of an update. The reason you'll see these guys starting on hole 17 here is because, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
The Soblue replay. Holy cow.
Oh my gosh. Trying to remember what I was saying. No, that's awesome. Reason we're starting on hole 17 is because the lower pavilion is a lot more accessible for everyone than the parking lot up top. So you'll see us roll around through hole 1, but starting on hole 17 here.
Everybody taking the backhand but Nick, and just that uphill, probably easy to turn over on like he did.
Just a little wide.
Luckily, he was able to stay in bounds.
God, I can't get over that shot, man. I mean, what you talk about a way to start your second round.
Oh my gosh, for real.
Jeez.
And I think he's... No, never mind, I see his disc. I was about to say, I think that was a courtesy putt, but I was thinking he was much further out than that. Great too, because a lot of times you hit the basket or something, you fly outside the circle.
It's the worst thing in the world, just like chain out of an ace and then have a 3. You know what I mean? Jeez. So, no harm, no foul for Nick, though. You know, did mess up the star frame, but he'll live with it.
Yeah.
Move on and dial in here. And if you're not familiar with George Ward, you know, it's a park course, typical park course. Got some good elevation changes on it. Not too many Mandos and not a ton of OBs. There are some sidewalks that run throughout the course. You'll see OB, but pretty much just kind of hitting lines through the trees a little bit. So
everyone looking at this right gap, which does play really well for right-handed players.
Absolutely.
And Colin throwing a pretty perfect shot there, and back-to-back, Nicholas is going to take the forehand. Touch early, but he's still
wide right. I mean, the hole before you go wide left, so you know, just still working on getting dialed in early.
Be all right. Yeah. So he's actually closer than I thought it was.
Yeah, a lot closer than I thought too. That's very nice.
Great putt. Definitely the way to answer.
Sure.
Not necessarily, you know, like taking a bogey, but when everybody else birdies, you feel like you're chasing. So
yeah, last thing you want to do is start chasing 2 and 3 and 4 early. You know, so
especially the recent champion in Chris Dickerson.
Oh yeah.
Good putt there from Cam.
Yeah, and shouldn't be shouldn't be looking at a lot of bogeys out here. And it's not going to be a gotta get birdie course, but not a ton of bogeys. So your separation will be birdies and pars. So always big par putts. Because somebody's probably going to be birdieing just about every hole out here. So you'll be losing 2 strokes to somebody if you're looking at bogeys. But great shot there. Hole 1 here is fun little hole, man. I love it. Just left to right sloping green. These ginormous rocks that kind of guard the basket. You kind of want to throw a straight disc, really. Don't have to worry about a whole lot of turnover left to right. And just let the hill work the disc down towards the basket. And unfortunately, Colin just pushing that a little too straight there out into the OB.
Nick with a good shot.
Yeah,
a little to the right, and that's probably sliding to the boulder there.
And this should be like a comfortable PA 4 shot or something almost for Cam. I mean,
there it is.
Yeah, just turn it over a little too much. Like I said, you don't have to really, I mean, The misconception is to throw something that works left or right, but really you just throw it straight and let the hill take it. So
Colin with a really tough putt to save par here.
yeah, probably one of the more challenging putts on the course. Working down off the hill. Luckily you do have a little backstop, but his angle don't really have one. So lucky to get the flat lay down there. Cam way past the basket.
Yeah, he got down there.
Which is easy to do. I mean, if you get it up on this, like I said, this slope, you just let the disc glide and it'll never stop. So, I'm not sure he had a whole lot that he could do there. That limb on the corner's pretty large and pretty low.
Yeah. So Nick going to attempt back-to-back birdies.
Solid.
He's got the putter going.
Looking strong, yep.
Cool looking putt. It's got that long arm too. That's nice little push spin.
Not gonna see that guy miss many.
No, you're not. Colin with his Soblue shorts putting it in.
Skipping off the rim there. So, like I said, not a lot of fours out here, but obviously Colin having to take one there, unfortunately. So,
moving on to hole 2. It's 365 feet, another par 3. This one plays big hyzer for most of these players. About like that. You want to land it and probably skip up the hill a little bit.
yeah, I mean, best thing you do is take a kind of a low driving line. Just a little too skinny, but a low driving line. That way you can get the flare up the hill. A lot of players just try to take hyzer and they stick into the hillside, but
You see them challenging
There
this
you
tree,
go.
and that's pretty much the play. Just get right behind it. Some players will try to go in front, but I guess that's a
oh no,
yeah.
settle.
Now, is the road down on the right side?
It is in play,
It
not
is?
not OB, but it just a long a long way from the basket down the hill. So solid up shot. Looks like somebody parked up there.
Somebody's disc is sitting.
Oh
my goodness.
Wow, Colin almost with the slam dunk from downtown.
The slam dunk
from
from-
way downtown.
That's
Curry
right.
Curry range. Steph would have been proud.
That's new range. That's new territory.
Zion Williamson dunk range, maybe.
Maybe so. Cam usually pleased with his Warriors, not with the putt there. And good 3 there. You're
Yeah,
gonna have some trouble off the drive.
I guess after chaining out.
Nicely done.
And Chris with the park job.
Yeah,
Always nice to be one of the first to throw and last to putt. It's always a good sign.
it really is.
There you go, Chris.
Spoiler alert.
Chris on the golden sombrero right now, huh? 4 in a row.
He is.
Probably shouldn't have said anything. Coming to hole 3, what I would say is one of the more. Oh no!
Gosh.
I feel terrible. Not that months later I had any effect on the
For
shot.
you watching, the
Yeah.
sidewalk that he did land in is
OB.
OB. So
Yeah. And now we are playing to that pin. A lot of times there's a longer pin here, but this is more of just a straight shot. You'll see Cam taking dead aim there. Yep, very nice. And most guys will elect to go with backhand here. You might see the occasional forehand. That coming out early. Just don't find the sidewalk.
looks to have dropped from the
Yeah, and I
tree
think he
branches.
actually got a kick past. Oh no, not quite. But he's got a gap here. He can give us a solid run. Oh,
He did.
yep.
That's tough, man.
That is. I mean, that disc was maybe a foot from being inbound, like it just a foot
Yeah.
higher, it wouldn't have caught the curve, you know?
I think he got over on it a little more than he wanted to, because he'd still probably have dug into the ground at the angle he
And
was
maybe
at.
kick and roll back in.
But
yeah.
But that is tough either way.
It's just a little high and a little left.
Good, but takes one on the card there.
Yep.
Gets two on Dickerson.
This, yeah. Cam glad to find the basket after the last couple holes there, so.
For sure. So
And
two as if he makes this putt up, and we
Yeah.
assume that he will.
Oh yeah. 99% make rate, I think, from here. So, and you're gonna see a lot of this all day, guys. I mean, it's just gonna be a battle. I think George Ward's one of those courses. Like I said, it's not just birdie golf, but there are a lot of birdies to be had with great shots. So you're gonna see a lot of lead changes here, probably. A lot of first on the box changes for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I would think so.
What you don't typically think of at this course is out of bounds, but these sidewalks get pretty sneaky on you
Yeah, they
on
creep
some
up
of
on
these
you.
holes.
For sure.
As always, shout out to FlighTowel for everything they're doing. Definitely making some great products there, and great product off the drive there from Cam.
Speaking of great products, Cam's drive.
Is this pretty much the only play?
Oh no. Oh wow. And that just came down like right on top of the curb edge. I think if that even hits in the middle, it probably skips over and through, but unfortunate. And yeah, I would say so, Andy. I mean, I don't know. It'd be very hard pressed to see someone go under the limbs here the entire way. That's usually the miss. I would think is probably too high and out left. I think Nick just got a really crappy break. I mean, usually if you are anywhere short of that curve, that grass sticks. If you're anywhere hitting in the sidewalk, you're going to go over and past, and you're going to see Chris go way left here.
Wow.
Yep. And it's the miss. I mean, you're trying to get around the tree and over, and the natural miss is to be too high.
Yeah. Giving it a good bid there. Colin looks for a deuce as well.
Nope.
Unfortunately here for Nick, it was determined, as we saw, that the disc never touched the other side. So,
Right.
as opposed to taking 10 feet closer to the basket, stuck on this side. So.
And still just outside of circle's edge putt. Bang. That was confident.
Wow, that was solid.
Yep. Great putt. And that's the thing. I mean, you go OB out here, biggest thing is just making sure you can take your three and get off the hole. You only lose the one stroke to a couple guys.
Yeah.
And the way this hole's going so far, maybe only to one guy. So, just unfortunate to throw what he probably thought was a really good shot and just kind of catch the curve the way he did. But
Exactly.
that's the way these sidewalks are. So,
And that's 2 out of the last 3 holes where Cam
just picked up a
takes one.
stroke.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So here's hole 5, 550-ish feet. It's a par 4.
That needs to get down a little.
It does. I think he's safe
Oh,
there.
cleared the sidewalk all the way to the left. Ooh. Yeah, this sidewalk runs up both sides and goes around to the end behind that nub you see there. So these guys can actually throw it almost too far into the sidewalk if they throw one too good.
I think that shot right there is the safe play.
Absolutely.
Taking your hyzer, center of the fairway, give yourself a little mid-range putter up shot. Really good place to be. Chris gonna do the same thing.
This needs to turn back quick. Oh yeah, just inside the trees. And the only thing about Chris being on that side of the fairway is just going to make you be a little more picky on that upshot just because of that big tree in the middle. You're going to think about it a little more, but
good looking shot.
That's a doozy there.
And yeah, so Chris electing for around the right side of the tree, and
No problems.
perfectly placed. Likewise.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing with this hole is as long as you're not making a mistake off the tee, should not have issues. Upshot's pretty straightforward.
Right, and there is a longer position for this par 4, which makes it much truer of a 4.
Yeah,
I mean,
all the way up in that.
If you're not getting your 3 here, you're pretty disappointed.
Absolutely. Solid putt. And you should see that from the group here. Maybe our first starbird of the round. Pending
Tap ins.
the tap ins.
Tap it in.
And one more. Oh no. What was that?
I don't know. I don't think anyone.
Yikes.
I think he just caught on his finger or something.
So, I mean, he just laughed about it.
That's unusual.
Wow.
I don't know what else you would. I mean, you have to laugh at that moment, or else I don't know how you come back from it if you can't make something light out of it. But anyway, here's a 6, pretty super tight, narrow fairway here that you want to just gut.
Yeah, I love this hole. It's kind of like a flip up to flat fairway driver that you've got to push all the way down this fairway. The green is a little quirky. You got some rocks, you got some grass, you got a little retaining wall that you can fall off of. The disc, anyways, can fall off of and fall all the way down into the woods to the right. So a really demanding tee shot, but a beautiful one again. Just something you can flip up flat and drive it right at this basket. Yeah, and that's what you're looking for there is just to make sure that disc lands on the right angle.
And you can see that the green is a little tricky there. It's got the wall to the right of the pin that drops off.
Like this?
Like that.
Yep. It's a tricky. It's what makes this hole. I mean, it makes it where you know, Cam was looking there to be aggressive and go at the pin. Wasn't playing for a layup. Oh wow! And kind of looks like he might have to pay the price there. So we'll see if he can recover from the woods.
It's a hard 2.
Nick took care of that one.
He did. So Cam. Oh.
Yep. And that's you get aggressive here and you don't get any basket, and that's what you might end up with. So unfortunate bogey there. Tighten this group up a lot, bringing Cam back down to 16. Chris retaking the lead there.
Yeah, and he's, got that roller coaster type round going here. Without a couple of bogeys, he's looking really solid. That's a great tee shot there from Colin. Just a slow little turnover.
Yeah, this is a pretty hole too. That'll be inside the circle there.
Mm-hmm.
Nicely done.
Little backside angle.
Just the double take. And Nick choosing to go forehand again. That's not quite going to get past the tree. Oh, nice.
Is that the up and over in disc golf?
The up and over. Settle. Oh, wow.
Super fortunate to get over those sidewall.
Hey, shout out. Just realized we have 4, correct me if I'm wrong, 4 Prodigy players on this card.
Oh, wow. Fantastic
What a
putt,
great
first
putt.
off.
Yeah.
Second, yeah, you are.
Huh, very nice.
You're correct.
Shout out to one of our sponsors, Prodigy, for putting together some great guys in our area, and they're obviously showing out here at the Mega Bowl. Oh, wow.
Good look. Can't really tell how close that tree was in his line, but
Like it had to have affected him a little bit. He looked like he's putting a little more height than normal. Ooh, Chris just sneaking one in. Nicely done.
Not often he's not in, dead center range.
Getting some love there.
His off putt is still pretty good putt.
In the basket. Chris taking the 2-stroke lead on the card. So there you go. After 9, Chris taking that 2-stroke lead, and again Cam kind of having an up and down round, but hanging in there, and Colin and Nick just right on their tails.
Yeah, it's like we said, very roller coaster at the time. So we'll see what the back 9 has to offer. Lots of shots you can gain or lose on.
Yeah,
so.
And a lot of elevation change. So there'll be some times to be had.
Yes. As always, thank you guys for watching. Shout out to our sponsors again. Be looking out for the back 9 and final round.
Peace.